Computer. Good. Okay. Hello, Pranathi.
Hey Vipashna.
So let me first introduce you. Uh, Professor, this is a very good friend of mine, Pranathi. She is one of the few people who actually knows a little bit about baseball. As an international student, it is very difficult game for me to follow because I had not heard about it. I knew about cricket, which is very similar, but she was the one who guided me throughout the project and gave me small hints and pointers about how to develop the model. She does not know a lot about AI, but she is a baseball fan. And I felt as she was a person who helped me along the project and knows so much more about than I do about baseball, she's the perfect person for me to interview. And with that being said, Pranathi, no pressure. It's gonna be a very small interview. I just want to know about your thoughts and opinions. And I know you have already played with my predictor, but and you have no clue about it, but I just wanted to ask you a few questions regarding it.
Yeah, sure. It will be very helpful for me though.
Nice. All
Okay.
right. So once again, thank you for helping me with this interview. So to start, how would you describe your relationship with baseball?
I usually follows the baseball. I watch the games and I actually play baseball few times, but I wouldn't call myself a hardcore analyst. So you gotta help me with that.
Okay, okay. I would consider myself an analyst, so that's good. So I know at the very starting of the semester when I was talking about my project and we were like, oh, how does the when I was talking about which project I selected, uh, how did you usually decide which team you thought would win a game?
So basically, I first look at the team reputations of both the teams that are playing and the recent performance of the teams, mostly based on my intuition. But yeah, based on all these things, I will just decide which team I should pick on.
That's really nice. So it's like nothing very systematic, but like you know how it's going. Good, good.
Yes.
So after hearing about the predictor, how do you think it would fit into your this systematic or not so systematic routine?
This will actually be a helpful reference for me. I mean, I'm not saying like I would blindly follow that, but it really helps me to check my assumptions before the game.
That's true. Actually, the predictor, it sort of gives you the win probability, like you know. So
Yeah.
you can sort of look at it before you go to the game. And I know it might take the thrill away from the game, but it will help you be more interested in the game to know, oh, whether what you predicted is true or not.
Yeah.
Do you think, like I said, it would change how you watch games after you have seen a predictor?
Yes, I definitely accept that because in a positive way, like knowing the odds can adds to the context. Like if the team with the low probability wins, it makes the moment like very exciting, right?
Yeah, I know. Uh, I remember you were talking, but I remember especially in India, you have got cricket, and
Yeah.
because nobody except like nobody knew that oh India would win cricket, win the World Cup, and then the moment we won, everybody had this craze around themselves about cricket. I feel that's the same for baseball as well.
Yeah,
And
sure. It's like much similar, right, sir?
true, true, true. So another question I had has like, has learning about probabilities ever changed how you think about sport outcomes in general?
So actually it made me more aware that these outcomes aren't guaranteed. Like because even strong team might lose sometimes and probabilities will help us explain that, right?
True, true. I really like I remember in my statistics class we talk about how probabilities always all nothing that is 100%. Like strong teams can lose and the weak teams can win. There's always that
Yeah,
1% chance. True.
yeah. So till the last moment, it is like very interesting to watch.
True, true. Um, so how important is transparency to you, especially in this prediction and overall system?
I think like that is like very important to me. Like if I know why the prediction exists, I'm like more likely to trust it. I don't like tools that just say trust me, but yeah,
True, true. Okay. So does knowing I know I might have not taught this or I might have mentioned this somewhere. It's neural network,
hmm,
NN. And basically, does it help? I know you talk that you don't want tools to just be like, oh, just trust me. So I want to tell you a bit more. So does
yeah.
it, knowing that the system is not a neural network, does it make a difference to you?
I think that it sounds like more simpler and more understandable. Like I don't feel intimidated by that. So yeah.
That's so true. Like right now, with the world taking all over AI, everybody's talking about AI and ML, and I feel like something which is not very rigid, not in a very rigid way, neural network also opens up this game that, oh, there are other models to pursue.
Yeah.
Uh, would you discuss these predictions with your friends?
Yeah, why not? Like, definitely. It gives like the conversations more substance. Like, instead of just opinions, we actually have the predictions to talk with them. So,
True. And sometimes just talking with friends helps us, like lift our mood.
yes.
Uh, I know you play a fantasy league. So do you think our predictor could influence those decisions?
Actually, like when I decide to take risks, I think this is especially like more influencing on the decisions that I took. So, yeah, this will be a really good influence on me.
Nice, nice. That's what we want to hear.
Yeah.
Uh, I know because I have talked to a few of other people who I know, and I was like just showing them how it works. And they were talking about it that because everybody knows about it, if you popularize it, then everybody will rely on it. Does it
Yes.
worry that, oh, you are going to rely on it too much?
I feel maybe a little, but as long as it's used as a guide and not as rule, that's fine. Like,
That's very perspective. Like it gives a very different perspective that, oh, it needs to be a guide but not a rule. That's
yeah,
amazing. Okay. Overall, do you feel that does it enhance or distract from the baseball experience? Because our plan is that, oh, we want to encourage more people who don't know about baseball to come together and be part of this amazing community which cherishes each other. So what do you feel about that?
I think that like once everyone started learning about it, it will be more interesting. Like, it enhances by adding insight without removing any excitement.
That's true. That's true. And that's what we want, that we want all the fans to know, to be more excited about it. And even if a beginner does not know anything about it, they should know more about. They don't have to be, very burdened by uh,
Hmm.
people who know so much about it and be like, oh, I don't know anything. Let's just not play this. We want that everybody should know more about the game and be interested in it.
Yeah, right.
Yes. Once again, thank you so much, Pranati, for giving me these minutes of
Um,
your time.
I should thank you for this actually. Like, I learned a lot from this and how to see the predictions. That's very helpful for me. So, thank you, Vipashna.
All right. Thank you. All right. Have a good one. Bye
You
bye.
too. Bye.